Hello boys and girls, my name is White Rhino PSO, and today we are continuing Sagebrush. So we found out that Peyton, the person whose trailer was all chained up over in the trailer park, he was sent by the FBI to investigate the group. So he was basically the deceiver that Father James had been telling people about. It does seem, though, that he was able to start to convince Lillian, the person that we've been hearing on most of the audio tapes, that the Perfect Heaven group was in fact a dangerous cult, and she was starting to have her doubts. Now, we have gone through the cleansing room, where there were a lot of tarps with blood on them, but no bodies. But we did find a key to the mines. We didn't really find anything that would explain why we should go into the mines, but it's really the only clue we really have. Kind of like so far everything else has sort of led us in a particular direction, even if just lightly, like finding a key in the community hall that leads us off to the maintenance shed near the farm, that kind of stuff. So let's head on down into the mines. Oh, that's fast. Oh, that's a ceiling. I don't know why, but I thought this was an open top elevator. Oh, I am not liking the way those lights are flashing. There is blood on the ground. Wait a minute, there's like a... Oh, that activates the elevator to bring it back up or down? Okay. So far things have been mostly just unsettling, but now they're getting a little terrifying. Alright. Can I investigate? There's some sort of a picnic table in there, and a shelf. Yeah, I had a feeling the mine wasn't really going to... I had a feeling the mine wasn't going to be mapped out. Christ. Do I follow the... Let's follow the rail tracks for now, because there's still spots of blood that I'm seeing on the floor leading this way. And a mine cart or two. Move mine cart. You push the cart, but the wheels on the cart creak and strain, held back by a buildup of rust. Alright, I don't have anything on me that I think can change that. Oh, I see another audio log. Oh, no. I see an audio log and what is probably a dead body. I wonder if that's supposed to be Peyton? It didn't look like a female body, but when you've got graphics like this game has, it's not exactly easy to tell. Alright, looks like we're getting into the area with the table. Open crate. Examine weapons. Military-grade rifles and ammunition are piled among the straw-lined interior of the crate. Oh, and then there's targets. I would think that training people how to shoot in a mine or any, enclosed place would be very dangerous for your hearing. Read pamphlets. Contingency, protecting the flock. Our secular enemies see our imminent salvation and find themselves filled with jealousy and rage. They want to keep the world immersed in sin, and they will stop at no lengths to prevent us from fulfilling the Lord's plan. We must be prepared to protect the flock. Henry was able to use his contacts in the Southwest Patriots Corps to get us arms and armor for protection. He will be leading training drills starting Thursday, mandatory for all in the flock, children included. We will rise up and fight in Christ's name if necessary. What about these pamphlets? Same pamphlets. Why would they need 2 huge crates full of pamphlets if they only seem to have a small number of people? Okay, we now have an oil can. We can't open that crate because of a cave-in. More guns. I hope I don't get lost in here. More guns, more guns. Another target. This one with bullet holes in it. Huh. Oh, okay. This was where they held the targets, and then I guess they fired from the table area. Anything else going on the table? There's another locked off area there, but I can't really see anything that's going on. Alright, so let's make our way back to where that minecart was. The music is ramping up a little. I feel like this would also be a very good art style for like an actual first-person horror, I don't know, kind of like a Monstrum style thing rather than a graphic adventure. But I have been enjoying this quite a bit. A rusty old oil can with a long spout. Your dad had one of these in the garage. You eke out the remaining oil from the can onto the rusting wheels. Alright. So that moves that. Examine wooden boards. Something here has been covered by hastily nailed wooden boards. Also loud, you hack away with the axe until the boards fall away, revealing an open space behind. Oh. Well, I guess we needed to go over here for a gas can. A decomposing body curled in the fetal position. That's not the fetal position. You reach out to touch it, and a note falls from the corpse's pocket. You wish you could give the body a proper burial, but it would probably fall apart if you touched it. Read note. L. I got your delivery. I made a copy of the key to James's room last night, but I think Andrew noticed. He was acting suspicious. I'm going to hide the copy somewhere we both have access to it, in case something happens. Look in the southwest corner of the cornfields. You'll find it, P. So I guess this is a note from Peyton to Lillian, though if it was open enough to fall out of the body, out of the corpse's hand, then it's kind of surprising that whoever put the body here didn't read it.
I think it might have been my fault they found Peyton. We were seen together too often, maybe. But how would they know? Maybe they saw the pamphlet? I don't know. I don't know, but I can't shake the feeling that it's my fault. It doesn't matter. They found him. They told us he had decided to leave the flock. I didn't believe them, but I didn't ask any questions. After that, we moved on. It was like he had never been there at all. It scared me, but instead of trying to get away, I just let myself fall deeper in. I did my best to shut out any doubts. It was easier that way.
Okay. So I guess that was Peyton, without really naming him specifically. Kind of sucks, though, that she started to blame herself for what the cult did to the guy. I don't know why I keep checking the map. So, the southwest corner of the cornfield has a key to James's room, which I guess is the room up in the rectory that we could not get into. Oh, nice. There's an actual generator down here. Nothing around the corner, though. Turn on generator. The generator seems to have run out of gas. Nothing happens when you turn it on. Well, a plastic gas can. There's still a little gas sloshing around inside. You empty the last of the gas can into the generator and press ignition. The generator coughs and sputters but starts up. Why did I start that back up if... There's going to be another reason to do that, because I don't like the lights just kind of flickering on and off. Oh, I guess that's the end of what's going on in here. Oh. I wonder if I needed to do that to turn the elevator back on? Because that does seem like the kind of thing where, like, if the elevator didn't have power, then how is it going to get back up there? But in that case, has somebody been keeping the generator going all this time? Oh, they put the hinges on the wrong side of the door. On the interior side of the texture. Alright, so now we have to head for the rectory. Which would be just straight... Oh, wait, no. We have to actually get the key first. Which, of course, you know... Where do I have to go after mentioning my fear of cornfields? That's right, into a cornfield at night in a very, very dark and foreboding place. So southwest corner would be back here. Right? It should be. I hope I don't have to go back in there to reread that note. Not seeing any piles of dirt or anything. I'm not seeing any, like, textures on the ground that are different. Did it say southeast and I was just reading it wrong? Yeah, it probably said southeast because there's another patch of dirt. You nearly trip over a small mound of dirt in the middle of the cornfield. Well, it's not really in the middle of it. You dig into the mound and sift through the loose dirt, finding a small brass key. What's that one say? Small brass key, cake covered in dirt, unlabeled. Alright, well. Now I guess we're headed off to James's room. So I guess that explains why we still had the shovel on us. I kind of like that the game has given us certain tools that we need to use more than once. Because a lot of adventure games, you would find an item and then it would only have one purpose. And then once you finished with that purpose, you know, there was nothing to do with it again. It usually would end up disappearing from your inventory, kind of like all the keys have from ours. So why the hell did they give us all those hints about the padlock if the door is already open? Unless... Oh, the creaking is back. Alright, unless there's like another padlock to read, to mess with. You unlock the door using the second floor key. Oh. I don't like this. Lamp. Give me a lamp. Okay. Oh, there we go. Examine box. A stack of old nudie mags ranging from pretty tame to seriously perverted tucked away under the bed as if it's a 12-year-old's bedroom. Oh, that was just another curtain to the same area. Another altar, also bathed in red light, sitting under a wall of religious imagery. I haven't seen this painting yet. Oh yeah, I did see that one. I just didn't recognize it from earlier. It's Christ's dead body being removed from the cross at Golgotha. A reprint of an etching of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Oh, that's pleasant. Alright, examine bed. Father James's bed, messy, covered in thick woolen sheets that have held in years of must. Oh, I wish it would stop creaking. Some more shoebox. A shoebox stuffed with baggies of white powder and a glass pipe blackened at the end. Okay, so James was also into drugs. James's journal. Finally slept last night. Spoke with the devil. He came to the foot of my bed to bargain for the safety of the flock, but lo, I outsmarted him. Begged me to stop my crusade, and I spat in his face. Spat in the devil's face, and he shriveled away. Sin has physical mass. I have measured it in experiments and have determined the mathematical formula for determining a person's sin. Weight not visible to naked eye. Requires a special weighing device attuned to divine wavelengths. Will build and test all flock to ensure cleanliness, especially Lillian Juliet Leonard. Intended to wait for Juliet to come of age for alternative cleansing, but came across rabbinic, I guess like a rabbi, text citing consummation of marriage as young as 3 years and 1 day. Aw. Will pray and wait for answer. Dream notes. A great winged leviathan emerges from the clouds, speaking in radio waves, surrounded by angels. Leviathan spoke of the deceiver closing in, bringing unclean evil to the flock, infecting them with doubt and opening our gates to the outside world. Angels flew into the Leviathan's mouth and lit his tongue on fire. Breath of flame exploded outward and engulfed the world in my dream. I understand, Lord. Do you? 'Cause I don't. At least not about that. Stop with the creaking. I can't look at the bed. Can't look at the cross. I think all that's left... Well, there's the tape there, but... Open door. The safe is secured by a small but sturdy combination lock. Well, use lock. Alright. Let's try 6370. That combination doesn't seem to do anything. Alright. Kind of weird that it would be on 8877 to begin with. Let's try 6386. That didn't do anything either. 6391? No. Well, alright. I think it was 1970 that he came back. Like, that was me putting in as, like, 6 for June, 3 for 3rd, and then the ending 2 of the year. Maybe I just need to put in the year. Not 1970. How about 1986? That didn't do anything. 1991? Maybe this is a British game, and so it's day and then month and then year. Alright, so it would be 3686. The hell? Please with the creaking, please. 3691. That didn't do anything either. Alright, I'm a little confused about that. But we do have a VHS tape. There's no tape in the VCR. An unmarked VHS tape found in a camcorder in the rectory. Now, This camcorder tape was taken out of the alternative cleansing room. I believe it was downstairs in the same house. So if anything horrible shows up on the screen in the game, maybe even if there's horrible like moaning sounds, I'm going to cut the video and then we're going to come back when that part is done.
My flock, I have wonderful news. No. My flock, I have wondrous news. The days of reckoning are upon us. Some of you may be afraid. Damn it, no. My flock, I have wondrous news. The days of reckoning are upon us. Be not afraid. This is the day we have been working towards all this time. The focal point of all history. The end point of all creation. I have seen the signs. I have heard the word of the Lord. I speak the word of the Lord. I am the word of the Lord. Yes, that's good there. Three, 5, 6, 9. Damn it. 3, 5, 6, 8. Shit. And what's the code for the damn safe? 4. Of course.
4. Okay, so now we have the code for the safe, but it has nothing to do... Right. All the numbers I was writing down were for the combination to the rectory itself, I think. Alright, so... It was 3, 5, 6, 4. The lock clicks open and slides off the safe door. Right? Open door. Read notes. Praise be to the Lord. Our temple has been revealed. Angels of the Lord have revealed specifications for our temple. I wasn't done in there. The temple of the prophet shall be a sacred space reserved only for Father James and his chosen to further pursue revelation and closeness to the Lord. The temple will contain a single king-sized bed, food enough for 2 people for 200 days, full copies of my scripture, weapons, and ammunition. The measurements, which must be followed exactly, are as follows. Alright, we also have a seal. You have the seal now. No more excuses. It's time to head to the chapel and face the past. Who the hell are we exactly? A large golden medallion. Actually, now that you look closely, it's gold paint on plaster. So, face the past. Does that mean we're Lillian? Did we end up escaping before shit went bad? Why did I turn the flashlight back off? Alright, so I believe... Yeah, hold on a second. I just want to check. 6, 3... 7, 0. Yeah, fuck it. That was already open anyway. I'm actually curious if the developer changed it to have that door open. Like, did people complain about the puzzle on how to open that door being too difficult? Oh, I guess there was an actual pathway to get up here that I just didn't follow. Alright, after all this time, I can only assume that this game is basically like Scanner Sombra, and there's no real reason to sneak around. Alright, open door. The door to the chapel is locked by a strange mechanism. Chapel door lock. There are 7 golden stars on the lock, and a space for what appears to be an 8th. That's actually kind of interesting, because it mentioned he saw 7 stars above him when the angel first showed up. You place the seal on the door and hear a click somewhere inside the mechanism.